Let's go. Match ketiga bang. Game pertama antara Onyx melawan Aurora Gaming. Let's go. Ini dia.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Game
let's
pertama
jump
bos.
into our international rivalry match here. It's Rora versus Onyx. We already showed you the
Aurora
scenarios
pakai
to
hyper
get to the
thread ring
playoff
sementara
spots locked
King
in
Kong
as early as now.
celot,
We'll
bos.
see which team gets that underway. Jumping into Land of Dawn, let's take a look at the emblems real quick.
Ini sekali sana.
We're standard. Pull yourself together though for Dominic
Ambil lu
for more
sana.
chances to go for Inspire.
Tenang.
Yeah, that's a Master Assassin from Kelra too, though, so the laning is going to be pretty interesting. Also, picking up the sprint, so that just makes him a much harder target to catch. Not to mention, there's a Lancelot too in Onyx lineup, so things can get pretty out of hand if Aurora doesn't get to set it right.
Demon Knight winning the Retriot battle for that Lethal Wanderer.
Whoa, this is a debut pick for the Valentina.
What?
Whoa.
Two-man knockup.
Okay.
Fortunately, there was the Revitalize, but that's an aggressive start for Onyx.
I didn't realize this was debut pick for Super Princess Valentina.
Yeah.
We know him with the Valentina for quite too long, so we're not that surprised. But yeah, Valentina has not been an option for Aurora. Whereas this Kimmy
Sini Kelra
is
pakai
one
Cloud.
of the strongest heroes for
Sementara
UA
Domeng
when it comes to his overall
pakai
impact. And just looking at
Lawan.
my notes here, I think he's played it so
For
many
your
times
information,
Yeah.
hero
Looking at
favorit
this, though,
Domeng
for
Kite
Onyx too.
season kemarin adalah
Again,
Kari
when we
bang.
were coming into this match, it was really just highlighting how Rora's early
Dia
game
sangat
has
mahir
been so
menggunakan
strong,
Kari.
so dominant. And I feel like with this lineup that Onyx has, they are capable of fighting them into that first 5 minutes. You know,
Nah,
with
level
these kind of
kayaknya.
picks and everything else,
Baru tank itu.
into this first turtle even, you can already see some of these rotations getting ready. Look at the pressure too in the gold lane. That's going to be a definite fight where they join in because they
Turtle
could
pertama,
join if they want to.
Pang.
Again, utilizing the expanding rivers, the map that we're on here. You can see Kelra and just Dome and Kite going at it back to back.
Udah level
Kelra's
4
got a
boost
sprint, so
nya.
if he wants
Siapa
to
yang
make his way
akan
here,
sampai
he
sini?
can. He doesn't have to though, but the teams will go ahead and get set up. You got quite a few level 4s.
Yeah.
Light's waiting for his. He's got the pathway now.
Almost everyone got their
Terus,
level 4 already. Oh,
flicker
Kirk dodges the
diangkat
traction pulse, and
dong.
now they're gonna take on
Comes
Edward. There's a taunt as well, and they might be able to do it. But on the other side of the map,
Edwardnya mati duluan.
Kelra joining in with the Blazing Duet early on, but Demon Knight
Mati,
actually secures the
mati
objective for his
dari
team. The fight is still on, and Light might be the trade. It's
Rata bang.
a 3 for none in favor of Onyx.
A 3 for none. Turtle went to Aurora, but man,
Why
that's
two?
what we expected from Kelra.
That's what we expected from Onyx Philippines as well. This time knowing that they have hero advantage when it comes to overall damage. If it's a head-on
Cloud-nya
collision,
bisa
if they
nyampe
do
tadi.
dodge, some of the initiations coming out from Aurora, it will be good. So the hero turn coming out from Onyx. Kirk
Turtle itu.
dodging the traction pulse. Super Friends outplaying Edward, copying the Lapu-Lapu, providing so much damage and actually winning the tempo battle by forcing Edward to flicker, and then he follows up with a flicker of his own. Eventually, the turtle went to Aurora, but Onyx won the team fight.
And imagine the way Onyx started their rotations too. It was really heavy focusing on Kirk. They really wanted to let Kirk out of that lane, help him, and the early level 4s that came in
Kelra yang
just at
dapat
the perfect
komangnya.
time helped him so much in that fight that we saw. So the way that they did not allow for Edward to do Edward things, I
Yeah.
feel like played such a huge role in how that team fight turned out.
And that's where that Valentina came in handy, like Wolf was talking about.
Yeah.
And this might be one of those instances, I know we're a minute away from it, that mark, but this is one of those games where Aurora doesn't have that 5-minute kind of early game lead that we
Bruce
spoke
Go.
about leading into this
Dapat
match, because right
posisi
now it's
gitu.
Onyx with a minor lead, almost that 1,000 mark. So Glorious Pathway will be dropped down from Super Prince, just to go ahead and use that and take out Light here from that bush. But still, this is one of the main things. I don't think you're going to see Dominic Kite really shine anyway on the Wan just yet. Like, he obviously, that's the reason why he stayed in and farmed up in the lane when he went Kelra, because he's not going to be able to match Kelra. If Kelra goes and, you know, takes the expanding river and has a sprint down to a fight. So this second turtle's coming up now. You can see what Onyx is going to go ahead and do for the play. We'll see what
spawn di
ultimate
sana.
Super Prince decides to take. But it'll ultimately be Aurora to start up the turtle here. So how does Onyx play this? Brusco does have the Tsunami Slam available.
King
Right now,
Kong.
half health on the turtle though.
Okay, Traction Pulse already committed. Yue just trying to target
Diangkat
Brusco,
dong.
but then King Kong goes in.
masih
Actually,
dapat.
Edward
Nah,
gets the
kenapa?
last hit on the objective though, and it seems like Aurora have
Kata dong.
finally found a way to deal with the team fights. Demon Kite finds the kill onto Kirk, and Edward doesn't land the land shaker. King Kong dodges it, and Super Prince is trying to run away, but this will mean that they'll have to let go of the purple, and
Nah.
they kill from Kara towards
Tiba-tiba
Demon
one-one
Kite.
blunder
Oh
di
my
situ.
god, that was definitely a mistake from
Bukan blunder sih,
Dominic Kite to
kayaknya
contest
ultinya
against Kelra,
dipakai
especially with the blazing duet.
sprint
But
itu.
by oh my, a massive win for Aurora. They have regained the lead, and so far, they will not again lose the early game with just that second turtle fight. They won the retreat battle, they won the turtle battle, they got the purple buff away from King Kong, and they also took the Crammer. They have taken away so much in just a little amount of time just because Onyx was taken out so early.
Wolf, they did it in under a minute because I was like, I know we're still a minute away from the 5-minute mark, and then
Ini
they
sudah
made it happen.
They
So
made it happen.
again, this is what
menyerupai bang ya.
Aurora has been able to do in the majority, 90+% of their matches. So still, it's
Minus
nothing
Dominic Kite
too
tadi.
much. Like again, this is only a minor lead
Kena
right now for
solo kill
Aurora,
dia.
but it's looking like they're able to go ahead and find their footing, even if they lost that first skirmish around the first turtle. So it's going to make things very interesting. Traction Pulse. No follow through though. They will be able to pump out a little bit of damage, but that's something that Onyx is going to be careful of.
Yeah, I really like how proactive Yue is playing the Kimi in this game. Even though we do see Light on the high loss, not necessarily a setup kind of hero, but I feel like they're able to compensate for it just because of all the traction pulses that are being thrown out at such great timings from Yue. I feel like that was the fight, that was
2
what
mereka,
started the
jadi
fight earlier
pakai
too.
for sure.
hyper
It was the
tank juga
pokes.
nggak masalah.
Yeah.
And the force battle spells. But this is very commendable coming from Demon Kite. He skipped his own green camps just to take over some of Onyx, which kind of means that King Kong has to, you know, find some scraps here. Actually forced to use the Phantom Execution already. This is not a fight that you want to fight into, Onyx.
Yeah, you might want to just give up this turtle unless they can make
Yeah.
a better position for this. I don't think they're going to be able to. So it looks like Onyx will just make that
Untungnya nggak
call,
mau.
give up the third turtle. That's going to be 3 for 3 turtles now
No
for
contest.
Aurora here.
Yeah. Forced resources. That is what Aurora is doing. When I say forced resources, they are just forcing Onyx Philippines to commit some of their spells that are important in the team fights, like the Phantom Execution. You can see Brusco with the Flicker for quite some time. And even the initiations, that the Flicker coming out from Kirk, these are very important spells to have and tools to have in team fights.
And there you go, another setup.
La,
But
la, la,
Light
la,
might
la.
get bursted down here, gets terrified for a moment, but with the glorious pathway is just able
Masih
to
kuat
walk
bang ya.
away.
Hylosnya.
Just like that. I mean, he's a Tylus, so.
Look at King Kong though.
Yeah. What does King Kong want to do? He's in that side of jungle, but he's going to get spotted out
Stole
though.
it.
Oh,
He-
And he got it.
Yeah, I got it. That's how fast the Lancelot can work with. So, with all due fairness for Onyx, they have forced Revitalize as well as the Glorious Pathway with little to no resources committed. So, actually, that's a minor win for Onyx Philippines, especially because they're giving a lot of EXP and farm for King Kong. You know, just a snap, he's actually leading when it comes to the EXP.
Yeah, this is one of the things you have to look at too. Like, yes, objectively for turtles.
Oh, what a taunt
Oh,
though.
hold on. Brusco.
Iya,
Brusco
Brusco-nya mati dong.
always getting targeted here. Gets to use the Tsunami Slam, but doesn't even land.
For Prince.
He gets bursted down just like that. Super Prince with the energy eruption. They're trying to deny that purple buff once more, but
Retreat
fortunately
aku
King
tadi
Kong will get it.
mendapatkan
Yeah. King Kong got it.
Kong
What
got
I was going to
King
say,
Kong got
though,
it.
is like, again, you're looking at this, the pressure that Aurora is able to put, but this is still technically a pretty
Phoenix
even game.
sebagai
Both teams only have the
sponsor
one
dari
turret.
MPLPA
They can go
season
ahead and
ke-16.
play into the first Lord, match it, I would say, almost. But the problem that we haven't seen, or the thing we haven't seen just yet, is an actual full-on fight, you know, to be in favor here. And there's a whole lot of blade armors now on the side of Aurora. That's going to help them in dealing with, of course, Kelra when he joins in and blazing duets forward
right.
into this fight.
That's the Fredrin as well as the Hylos. And look at this. Oh, Kelra smelled. Something is going on.
Brute
BMI
force
out.
dari King Kong.
You know, but this Lord is going to be started up. They will take it slowly, though. King Kong's grabbing his orange.
Nggak
Should
dilanjut
be able to make
loh.
it in time, too.
Level
will be giving
13 as
that,
well.
Onyx giving that information,
Oh,
so
the expanding rivers, dude.
yeah, this is they move so quickly.
So quickly.
Now they're here.
Okay, they're here. still fighting for it. Again, it's so close at this point that both teams really have to approach this the right way. They have the battle spells available too. There it is, drop down.
Oh, but they
what
get
a
knocked
knockup.
down. Multiple knockups coming in, but it seems like Onyx is the more successful
yang
team,
nengok dia
at
tu?
least for now. Kirk
Dia
actually
dapat
gets the Lord.
sikit
Blazing Jewel
dong.
coming in from Kelra. Kirk might be the sacrifice this time. In exchange of
dikejar.
light, Kelra actually picking up a double kill. And the Lord, it just went into Onyx's
Kirknya yang
hands.
dapat.
Oh, quite a little bit lucky for Onyx to get that one, but they did start so well. However, Aurora is just thinking so far ahead with a Glorious Pathway commitment. Oh, what an outplay!
Landshaker didn't land on anyone,
Oh
and
my
that was a
God.
close call. Kelra is already able to shred down Edward.
Exactly. Kelra
He's
went in
jebol
for
kah?
Yue to clean up the kill during that fight. To be fair, Aurora managed King Kong so well, but Kelra was unmanaged. Doming is safe for now, doesn't have the ultimate.
Yeah, he doesn't. Again, let's take a look at this real quick. Items, Lord's pushing up top. Roar should be able to clear that out pretty quickly though.
Yeah. King Kong is a big threat right now, especially because he does have a lot of bypass against the Blade Armors. But so is Kelra. For Aurora, they have to find another threat. For sure, Dominkite is going to be a threat all the time. But when the Winter Crowns
Ini dia,
are
equipment-nya.
available for Onyx Philippines later on, he is not going to
Warna-warna.
have as much impact as
3
Kelra
item
would.
menuju ke 4
Especially
item ini.
because Kelra can actually pick up both the Winter Crown and the Wind of Nature if he
Tuh,
chooses.
Hasbro kah dia, Bi?
Yeah, and I mean, Brusco already has one, so that's one. If ever they do get in the stacks for the
Yeah,
crossbow
crossbow
attack, and
Dominkite,
it's
yeah.
gonna be Brusco, then it won't necessarily be translated into something massive for Aurora if that were to be the case. But I feel like they're being very careful about this too, because even in that fight earlier where we saw Brusco come in, it was such a well-timed knockup
Yeah.
on multiple members of Aurora where some were already extending too far ahead. So it's just Onyx knowing that currently they're just up there.
Don't forget, real quick, guys, to go ahead and grab your playoff tickets right now. You're probably seeing one of the highlighted matches in the playoffs, of
Yeah.
course, in the future. So make sure you grab the tickets. They are selling out, and we're going to be in a much bigger venue. We love to see you guys out there. Once again, jumping back in, 12 minutes in.
Fredrin,
Lord is still
Ulti Fredrin
under a
yang
minute
kopi
away.
sama Super Prince.
But man, talk about this is probably again the closest game
Yeah.
we've
Very
seen
close.
in a while. Not just today, but in a while. You know, this back and forth.
Yeah.
And when you look at this, it's almost like you have to really see what Dominkite and Kelra are capable of doing,
right.
because they both have very crucial ultimates. They both are picking up the defensive items. They've got the Wind of Natures now too. And the timing on those ultimates, that initial burst of damage from both these gold laners is going to be so important for these fights.
Oh,
wow.
What?
Oh my god, that's the Trinity with the Wind of Nature now available for Kelra, packing up a punch, especially because he went for a very offensive Common Emblem setup wherein he went for the Master Assassin, which, you know, with all the penetration that he needs in these stages of the game. Demon Kite is almost level 15. Well, he's not actually. He's actually far from level 15, whereas King Kong is level 14, expanding rivers.
Oh, what are they going to do? Are they going to press this? It's half health from the Lord. Super Prince is holding on to the Fredrin ultimate. The energy eruption is going to be used to take some damage.
Edward.
Uh-oh.
Light actually looking
Wah,
for
kena
Kirk
4
instead,
itu.
and they pick the fight instead of the objective, but the Blazing Dude is
Ih,
doing
mati
too
Kirknya.
much damage, but so is the crossbow of Tag! Yue actually picks the kill on a
buat kali dia
Brusco,
pakai
and
bang.
now they're going after the members of
my
Onyx.
God.
Why the
Rata,
bottom one?
bos.
A Bracer's Wrath from Demon
Bisa
Kite
ini
shuts down
dipaksa dia.
Kelra 2, and that's 4 members
13
down
ini.
for Onyx.
Oh, man.
Ini
It's
13
only
itu.
Super Prince, and he's only got a Fredrin ultimate available. He's going to have to just get back. Roro will push in to the base. Are they going to end it here?
Langsung kah?
They want to end it.
How do you even get close
Lah,
with the energy eruption? Super
1-0
Prince might have to
banget.
let go of this for now.
Kenapa
And
Super
that's
Prince
a
nggak
win in
maju, bos?
game number 1, brought to you by Aurora.
Apa itu? Team fight-nya.